Support your boy and donate $1 to the Patreon. No way it's branded. Power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy, No Way It's Brandon, coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. We're back right at it with some more Riders Republic today, man. Hopefully everyone is having a fantastic day, fantastic week, whenever you guys happen to be watching this, man. And obviously, as you guys can tell, I have won a Mass Race Warriors event. Dude, let me tell you guys something really quick. I have never sweat so hard in my life playing Riders Republic. For the past 8 months that this game was out, I don't think I have ever sweat so goddamn hard. Bro, ever since this whole Mass Race Warriors came out last week, bro, I kid you not, like every single hardcore Riders Republic player and every single hardcore Mass Race player saw this whole Warriors event going on. They were like, bro, I gotta get this thing. So, bro, I was like, hey, yo, it was tough. Cause I don't know if Riders Republic has some kind of MMR system, you know, like a matchmaking rating or whatever. But dude, I kept playing against the same players, dude, like Legion Spears, some players from this clan called I think DAG, DAGG, and I can't really remember off the top of my head. I think even Vision Quest. Like, bro, these guys are really good. So after playing about 15 to 20 of those master races, and then by the way, that specific master race comes on once an hour, so I had to wait a full hour just to play it again. But like every single hour that I played it, I saw the same players, bro. But I just wanted to say that this is what I like to see out of Riders Republic, out of Ubisoft or whatever, because I think I've mentioned that I want to see stuff that's pretty challenging to get. And yeah, it says to just finish first in a special Master Race Warriors or whatever. So just come in first one time, but like, bro, you know how hard it is to come in first one time, bro? I don't know about you guys, but I was having a hard time because those guys are really, really good. But I don't know, again, I just might be in a different player pool, I guess, but I kept getting the same good guys because, as you guys know, right? For mass races, it is usually 64 player for a full lobby. So I kid you not, out of 64 players, I kept seeing the same 2 or 3 riders. So for every single time I played, I came in second place, third place, second place, third place overall, right? So it was more like me versus those 2 or 3. Everybody else, insignificant. I just wanted to say that, but so that was really cool. And I think today I'm gonna try to play a master race just to finish my my master race points tricks thing here. So I'm gonna have to try to do that if I can, because I think I spent money on this right here and I have to finish it. And then out of like the 30 master races that I played over the past week, I've only gotten over 100,000 points, and that was I think from proximity, so I wasn't even trying to score or anything. So I'm gonna have to play a mass race just to score points, do some tricks. So I'm not gonna win, unfortunately, but toward the end of the video I will show some mass race footage, and I'll try to commentate over it and play like Monday Night Football analyst about it, right? So I will show some of that off, but this was super cool to try to earn over the past week. It was super challenging for me, honestly, but I'm super glad that I got the opportunity to finally win. And then I had to beat somebody. I had to beat someone that had one of those like Z-Land shirts. Okay. I'll try to focus on, let's see here. I'll try to focus on the time first. I wonder if I can do all three of these at the same time. But anyway, man, hopefully everyone is having a fantastic day, fantastic week. Whenever you guys happen to be watching this, man, this one might take me a couple tries because I don't really remember playing this one ever. Whew, that one took me quite a few tries. Good Lord. Oh my God. Just as I said, with ones like this, you just got to play it a few times to get a hang of what lines that you got to take. It's really tough to do like first try. It's really tough to do first try. So that one took me like 10. It's okay though, but man, I chose a pretty difficult one. All right. Chose a pretty tough one to start things off for today. But I was just saying earlier that when it came to the mass races, I don't know if it's just because I'm in a more like higher ranked MMR or what, but dude, it was tough for me to win those mass races. But swear to you, I got top threes almost every single time. It was just, dude, it was always one of the same players that kept beating me, bro. And then, you know, I don't play this game every single day, right? Especially when it comes to mass races, so I figured like I wasn't gonna win at all, but I actually finally won one of the events. But let's see what we can continue with. All right, we are going to wingsuit our way over to the next spot, but you guys for sure let me know if you managed to win any of those Mass Race Warriors events. Woo, because just as I said, it was super sweaty for your boy personally, but look at that, now we got the chains dangling. Not chains, gold medals, but you guys know what I'm saying. We got them dangling. This is really cool to see though. I mean, I am a little bit disappointed that the gloves weren't also a different color. I figured that the gloves would have maybe been orange or something, but I guess the gloves match the word warrior and the red that is on one of the gold medals. So I don't know, it is what it is, but still cool to see like a different variation of the 7,000 star golden smoke pack shirt that you get. So this is really cool to see. And I believe in the first Master Race Warriors, I think last season, there wasn't any cool like gear to wear. I think it was just like a nameplate thing or something. Land a backflip or greater, win on expert difficulty or higher, no backtrack. Okay. But yeah, for the first one, you didn't really win anything. And then also I noticed when I made the first video for Master Race Warriors, back in season, I think 2? No, I'm sorry, season 1 for Riders Republic, there was only one round that was the Master Race Warriors. But this time, every single round for the mass race was a Warriors mass race, if that makes any sort of sense. So, I mean, I'm going to show it to you guys a little bit later, but just to put it simply, though, just to put it simply, the Mass Race Warriors essentially takes existing mass races and they just add in like walls and moving walls, and when you hit or touch the walls, they just kind of slow you down so you don't fall. They just like slow you down quite a bit, and then they give you a slight boost after you hit them, which can be a little bit annoying at times. When you play the Master Race Warriors, you can't really take the same lines that you would normally take all the time. You kind of had to learn new ones because those like orange walls and stuff would always move around. So you kind of had to keep playing it to learn when they would be moving, how to time when to take a certain line, and sometimes those orange walls didn't even move where you thought that they were gonna move. So then you had to kind of change your lines right on the fly. So it was quite the feat to, you know, win first place across the board. So again, shout out to you guys that managed to win out there. But hey, I will say though, you know, as sweaty as it got, and as much as I hate losing by like, you know, 0.4 of a second, I had a fun time with it. But it was just that my competitive nature kicked in, all right? My competitive nature for sure kicked in. And bro, I was so like in the zone. I mean, I have never been so quiet, so locked in my life. So for sure it was something to work for and earn. So all right, I brought the dialogue down to about 50 just because it was getting really annoying. Land whip. Win and don't break, no backtrack. Okay. So I can just play on maybe easy for this one, or standard rather. But yeah, man, for the whole Warriors Mass Race thing, I loved it. I mean, I liked like really competing for something against some of the best players, especially when it comes to mass races, because those guys are good. Those guys are really good. So I had to beat some of these guys, right? And I'll try to put up some screenshots of like how close I was getting to winning. And just in round three, had I came in first place, I would have won. But bro, just losing by a freaking hair. By a hair. It was so heartbreaking. Man, it was really tough. So again, shout out to those of you guys that won. Oh wait, it's only 1 out of 1? Oh, this is easy, so I can just coast it. Oh yo, we played this one. We played this one a few weeks ago, I think, in free-for-all, but we were using the rocket wings. No, not the dang rocket wings. The rocket skis. Very strange that there aren't any, oh lord, I can't see now. Very strange that there aren't any NPCs. Dude, we can coast. So it just said no braking, no backtrack, and win on expert or higher. Pretty easy. So this isn't a timed event at all. So I guess now I can just kind of cruise and talk to you guys. So, yeah, I'll try to put up, I guess now is a great time. So I'll just try to put up some screenshots and stuff of my times and like how many times I almost won, how many second places, third places. I mean, dude, I think what it was too is that because I make videos and stuff, I really wanted to win for you guys. And I couldn't I couldn't just not compete, right? And something about there being a reward that shows that you had to compete and win for something, that just says a lot to me. So I really wanted to try to win one of these things, right? And dude, I swear to God, if Ubisoft adds this Mass Race Warriors reward in the store or something for Riders Republic for like, I don't know, 20,000 bucks, I'm gonna be pissed. Just to say the least. But I'm hoping, and I will assume that this is gonna be one of those items that Ubisoft isn't going to put, that Ubisoft isn't gonna put into the store. Oh, and then, by the way, minor digression. Someone commented and said that, well, told me that it's pronounced Ubisoft. I don't care, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ubisoft, that's just how it comes out for me. I don't know if it's just an American thing for me to say Ubisoft, but that was only one person that said it's pronounced Ubisoft. I don't know. It's like Ubisoft. It's too much work. It's too much work. It's too much work for me to say Ubisoft. So Ubisoft just comes out. It is what it is. Tomato, tomato. You guys know who it is I'm referring to. But But yeah, man, I am really hoping that Ubisoft keeps this thing exclusive, because this was not easy for me to get. So I'll probably never take it off. And then it's orange too, right? It's something that's orange, and obviously my favorite color is green, but I've just come to accept that in this game, like, part of the game is just unlocking stuff and earning things. That's cool, no matter what color it is. Oh, dude, I forgot to land a whip. All right, there we go. Yeah, I didn't push on the whip button because that used to not count when you were trying to complete a secondary objective that said not to break, but Ubisoft fixed that. So, because for my button layout, I always play on Racer, and the whip button for me is the same as the break button, so it was just force of habit. I completely forgot. All right, so let's go ahead and try out another event over here. Dude, I have been cleaning house. Oh yeah, and then by the way, just in case you guys happen to be new or something, Yosemite is completely finished, as well as Zion, as well as Canyonlands over here, and Bryce Canyon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 regions are completed. So I have to finish Sequoia, which will be very last. And then I'm gonna come over to Mammoth once I'm done with, what is this called? Grand Teton. So just in case you guys happen to be new or something, or just in case you happen to forget. All right, let's go and try Burton over here. It says, say cheese, pass through the camera spot, okay. Score 200,000 points with the 1 foot board, Funky? What?
What's up?
Do I have to, actually, I'm not gonna use this. What am I gonna do that for? So, oh, is this the one with the logs, dude? Oh, okay, hold on. So 1 foot board. Oh, dude, this is gonna be kind of tough, I think. 200,000 points. Is that in one sequence or one combo? Or just in general? I think that's just in general. I hope to God that's not in one sequence. But this game is pretty specific about how many points to score and how to do it, so. Oh, that hella painful. Good Lord. Let me hit this grind. Oh my God, this thing does not grind well. Either that or it was just me. I don't know, probably just me. Usually the case. What? Yo, why couldn't I hit that? Oh my God. I'm trash. Like 200 G should be easy. Cause, oh what, I have 3 runs? Oh, it's gonna be easy, dog. Okay. I just used up all my tricks, but I still have 2 more runs. So, oh dude, I gotta find the camera spot. I'll try that again. You know what I was gonna say about the mass races too is that even or like once I won the mass race warriors, I still played more mass races, right? And then what was funny was that every single player that was in the lead for the other mass races that I was playing. What the heck was that, bro? Why did I just fall right there? Anyway, every single player that was in the lead with me in the other mass races, they all had the same shirt on, which is really funny. So it's like, now you know who the hardcore sweats are in mass races. It's when they have the shirt and with the golden smoke pack helmet. So I just found that super funny. Just nothing but orange jerseys, orange shirts, going dummy. Saw a bunny in the way. Where the heck is that camera spot, man? It's one of those things where you just got to keep playing the game, or rather just keep playing the event, because you can't even hear it anywhere. I don't know where it could be.
Nice double rodeo.
The camera spot. Because it's usually a big floating, like iridescent blue camera. But I can't see it. I'm gonna have to play this again right now just to try to find it because I don't really know where it is. But we did get the 200K easy. Thank God that wasn't in one like grind sequence or something, because those grind sequences, they can be pretty tough sometimes. Oh, there it is. Dang, it was all the way over here, dude. Good Lord. Oh, that looked kind of sick, actually.
Having pop air on that double rodeo.
It's too bad that with those, once you collect them, you don't get to use them ever again. I wish that they would have stayed, just hit the Quan again on the same spot. All right, so I just went ahead and just snowboarded all the way through the event because I was like, I don't want to try to win again. I don't really care. I was just here for the secondary objectives. So now this event is completed. Burton, I want to try to complete maybe one or two more because they still have to play or rather show a couple mass races to you guys and do some analysis on them. Score 250 points with the cardboard plane. Ugh, dude, I don't want to do those right now. You know what? I don't want to play another air event. I think honestly, I think I said this a couple videos ago, but I think I'm just gonna have a whole video dedicated to air events again. Oh my Lord, because there are quite a few of them here. So I'm gonna continue with a snowboard one right now. Did I complete this one? Okay, let's try this one. Say cheese, pass through the camera spot. For sure, I can knock down the bottom two, but the camera ones, always kind of hit or miss. Can I mush it up here? Oh, it was just right here, cool. So expert, a legendary trick with 5 seconds of air, it said. That wasn't 5 seconds. Let me hit this right over here. Oh, this is it right here, bro. Ooh, I almost fell too. So I have to find that camera spot. And I don't know. I couldn't tell you where I think it might be. I'm looking for it right now, though. But where? You see, knowing Ubisoft, they probably put it somewhere in the corner where your line wouldn't even be, right? Don't hit the tree! I never fail to hit a tree or something. I think I might have passed it somewhere. But where though, dude? I don't know where the heck it could have been. Like, where could it have been? I don't even know, dude. I have no clue. Oh, wait, I was too busy trying to find the thing. I didn't even win. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Take two. Dude, I was so busy trying to find the camera that I completely forgot about trying to win. That was a facepalm moment for sure. Dude, I missed that thing like 6 times. I had to use backtrack like 20 times. Hopefully it still counts. But good Lord, I just couldn't get it. I kept missing it, bro. Oh, thank God that's over with. So now I just got to win on expert, which should be no problem for your boy. because I'm a veteran with the snowboards, Red Bull line catcher. You guys know the deal already. There we go. Yeah, so I was so caught up in trying to find that god dang camera spot that I forgot to keep scoring. And then the NPCs passed me up on the scoreboard. So that was a little bit embarrassing. It is what it is, though. Hopefully I can play a mass race in a little bit here and then finish off my my weekly Shack Daddy, because I have to complete it today. Because today is Tuesday, and the Shack Daddy weeklies usually refresh on Wednesdays. So I gotta complete that, but I think I might play one more event, and then I'm gonna go and wait for the mass race here. So finish top 3 on elite difficulty. Win on expert difficulty. No backtrack. Okay, let's try this one. May as well, right? What is it, just a race? Oh no, it's tricks. Oh, this should be easy then. Just as I say that, I'm hitting a tree again. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, wait. That guy is just... Look at that guy go. Dude, I can't even see anything. What the heck is going on here, man? I'm not sure when to, like, send it and jump. Oh my god, I'm missing the checkpoint. It said no backtrack. Dude, I can't even see a dang thing. How is this even possible? Whew, dude, that was kind of hard. I had to literally score as many points as I could just before I hit the finish line. And then once I saw the finish line, then I would just ride back up to the top of the hill. To the top of the hill. And then hit some more tricks on him. All right. So now I think I'm just going to go wait for a mass race so that I can complete the weekly challenge. Hopefully complete this weekly challenge that I have right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, because that's what? Another like 900,000 something? Man, that's going to be kind of tough. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try. So I'm probably going to have to lose the mass race like on purpose and keep hitting some of the same lines over and over and over again. So it is what it is. I'm going to have to do it. Did Stan77 just join my clan? Oh, wait, so now... Oh, man, I kind of feel bad because I think I might just leave the race once I'm done here. I think the boy just joined up. That's kind of cool. You know what's funny is that I wonder if the players that join when they see me in the game, I wonder if they know that I make videos on this game or if they just thought that I look cool. I don't know. But dang, I kind of feel bad because I don't want to look like a scrub, but I'm just trying to complete a Shack Daddy. So I was going to try to just hit the same line, backtrack it, get the tricks out the way. I wasn't going to play a full mass race, so, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, my man, welcome to the clan.
Get ready to go bananas!
There we go. I had to backtrack like 3 times. I think I'm just gonna leave the mass race only because there's really no way to finish that Shack Daddy while you're trying to win. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bail on him and
Totally not.
just show you guys my other 2 mass races that I have pre-recorded. So we're just gonna go through that. But I just wanted to get my challenge done. So we have succeeded. Wait, did I just pass somebody? Wait, who is all the way back here? Let's see. Oh. Look at this poor sap. Sauces? This is a new player, it looks like. You know what? Let me just ride with him. I'll just ride with him. Actually, no, because he keeps crashing. Never mind. Let me get out of here. Let me see this guy. Oh, man. The poor guy. That's funny. Let me wave. What's up? What's up, my man? He's where'd he go? Where is he? Oh, look, there he is. Oh, he's passing me up. Oh, man. I've never been, like, all the way in the back like this. I wonder what this guy's even doing. That's kind of funny. Oh, wait, where is he? This has got to be like a kid or something that's playing this game. That's so funny, dude. What's he doing? Look at him go.
Just crossed the line.
Oh, man, look at him. Oh, man, this guy, he's just living the dream. He's just loving life. Hey, I'm going to run with you. I'm going to run with you. This guy is living the dream. All right, dude. Let's get out of here, bro. Let's get out of here. Oh, my God. Right, so I had to bail, but it was for the good of the challenge, right? It was for the good of not wasting my bucks, because I think I spent a certain amount of bucks to complete this weekly challenge. So went ahead and did that, got 10 stars out of it. So it is what it is. But now let's go ahead and check out the mass races that your boy had completed. All right, guys, now we are going to take a quick look at one of my most recent mass race warrior events. Now, this is not the one that I came in first place in. I didn't record that one. I only recorded the podium segment of it and me earning the reward because I didn't know when I was going to win. And I was playing this at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So I didn't know when the heck I was going to win. So I only chose to record receiving the reward, and I just wanted to show you guys what the mass race looked like, because I do understand that a lot of you guys don't even play mass races, and I wanted you guys to see what this whole thing was all about this week. So as you guys saw earlier, one of the weekly Shack Daddy or weekly challenge rewards was to come in first place or rather finish first place in the Mass Race Warriors. So I'm going to go ahead and start the video now. And so this is pretty much what it looks like. And the difference between this mass race and the first one was that for all 3 rounds, you had these like moving walls, which you will see here. Oh boy. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, this is pretty crazy. So as you guys can see, that was the first orange wall. That's the second one. And this was pretty much all 3 rounds was I hit one of the ones right there. One of the orange ones. And this was a pretty tough mass race, mainly because now you're dealing with the component of, or rather the literal obstacles of these like orange screens, these like orange walls that slow you down when you touch them. And obviously with all of the collision of the other players. So that was probably the most challenging thing, was trying to avoid these orange walls and not getting bumped into too much or bumped into these things. So it was like, man, trying to stay on the track, take the fastest line, and don't get knocked into one of those orange walls, right? And those things move too. So, ooh, and I touched it again right there. But just because you hit one of these things doesn't mean that the race is over. You just got to keep racing, and you just got to keep, taking it in stride. And you never know what's really going to happen with these races. But for those of you guys that race against some of the same high-level mass race players, you know, even though that they tend to smoke everybody, right? Sometimes you kind of get thrown a curveball with these mass races here, and I think that there's a little bit of like RNG with this, but for the most part, as you play the mass races, you can kind of predict what's going on. Just like that whole sequence right there. So I kind of knew to go further to the right-hand side and to not try to go to the left because I saw the wall kind of getting closer, right? So that part right there, those other two players just probably didn't play this enough to kind of have that, I don't know, forethought to go all the way to the right. So that's why I'm saying that, you know, just because you're in 4th place or whatever, 5th place even, don't get discouraged. I mean, also, by the way, by the time this video comes out, these Master Race Warriors will be gone already, or the Master Race Warriors event will be gone. But for future reference, though, because I do think that Ubisoft will be doing something like this again, for sure, you're just going to have to keep racing. I mean, if you happen to crash pretty bad or you're in like 10th place, I would say just still keep racing. I mean, I say never quit in general because you never know what kind of luck you might have. I mean, people might choke pretty bad. You never know. So for sure, don't just quit just because you didn't win, because you didn't get top 3. I mean, that's also part of learning too, right? Because if you're not playing all the way through the track, then you're not going to be able to really pick up how you should be taking turns, when to brake, when not to brake, right? So you got to keep playing just to learn the track, to be quite honest. So just as I said earlier in the video, I played this same mass race about 15 or 20 times. And there were quite a few races where I came in 6th and 8th and 10th because I crashed pretty bad or something. So I just took those races as opportunities to learn the track a lot better. Even though I've played on this many a times without all of those orange walls, but the walls add quite a bit of more, I don't want to say like strategy, but just more difficulty in terms of how to maneuver the track, how to avoid players. So I think I liked it for that reason. And what I also like too is that the orange walls give everybody a pretty big curveball, even for the more hardcore mass race players. So I noticed that when I've played against some of the usual suspects, right? Some of the more usual mass race veterans, more hardcore mass race players, I noticed that they're not always in first place because, just as I said, those little orange walls, man, they throw a wrench. They throw a wrench in all of this stuff. So sometimes you just get a little bit of bad luck with how these walls are positioned, but and then also, just because you see certain people racing doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to win. So I think that's also why Ubisoft has this version of Master Race Warriors, is because they know that there are some very good people at mass races. So they want to make it a little more difficult for them as well, right? And since a lot of these mass race players know the tracks very, very well, right? Adding in these walls creates this kind of opportunity for the same players to have to kind of learn the track a little bit again. Ooh, wait, let's see what happens here. I think I came in first place right here, like barely. Let's see. I was neck and neck. Oh, and then right here, it chose to go all the way around to avoid all that. That was my way to do it. I think I just barely beat this player right here. It said second place at the top, but I think I still came in first. Oh, I did. Yeah. Yeah, see, look, so this player, what's his name? Lex sucks. I don't know how to pronounce that. But that player, I had been seeing, dude, like every single day that I play mass races, I would see that guy. I think I saw Legion Spears a couple times, maybe. But I would see the same players. I even saw Fat Matt a few times, so shout out to Fat Matt. But like, dude, as you guys can see, myself, Fat Matt, and I'll just call him Dag. Dag, like we three for the past few days, or for actually the first few days when I was playing these mass race events, woo, those two players right there, always neck and neck with your boy. And there were another few players that were also pretty difficult to beat. So, and then by the way, I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware of this. This might be pretty obvious to a lot of you guys, but you're not even going to have a chance to sniff a top 3, maybe even a top 10, if you do not have elite gear across every single sport. So, rocket wings, snowboard, skis, bikes, like you got to have level 900s, because every single top tier player uses those types of gear, because those are the fastest, easier to use, easy to maneuver other players with, right? So if you don't have that level of gear, you're not gonna get close. So for sure, that's why I always stress the fact that you guys got to give every component of this game a chance, every part of this game a chance, because if you're not ranking up every other sport, then you're not going to be able to win stuff like this. I mean, this may not be that important to some of you guys. Ooh, that was tough right there, hitting that wall. And then, ooh, I hated this segment right here. I noticed that everyone here started to get a little slower, because this segment was already kind of hard enough as it was, but then adding in those little orange walls. But just as I was saying, though, you got to give every sport in this game a shot, because if you want to be able to win stuff like that shirt with the gold medals, you got to rank everything up, because I have the fastest rocket wing right now, and you cannot compete with all these guys if you have, like, you know, oh, I missed a checkpoint. Oh, that hurt. God dang it. Yeah, you can't be doing that either, right? But just as I was saying, though, you cannot compete with these guys unless you have level 900 stuff. And even then, though, right? Even if you have level 900 stuff, you cannot miss a checkpoint. You cannot have any sort of hiccups. Like, hiccups really kill you in this game. And just like this. Who is that in front of me? I don't even know. Like that. I don't think that's even Dag. Dag isn't even in front of me here, right? But even if you do have all elite gear, level 900 stuff, that doesn't guarantee you a win or even a top 10 spot, because once you have that stuff, then you're pretty much on an even playing field with every other top level player. So now at that point, it comes down to skill. Like, skill and finesse and knowledge of the track come into play. And you have to know which lines are best to take and which lines are best for you to take. Because sometimes there's a little bit of like wiggle room with how you take certain lines and stuff. And so I also just wanted to mention that. Ooh, that was close. I almost missed that. Ooh, and like right here, I kind of choke a little bit. Yeah, I choked a little bit. Oh, and I was trying to boost. Who was that? Dag? Oh, me and Dag. Finish line. Yeah, so me and Dag right here. Man, he came back and came in second? Did I come in third? Did the other guy come in first? I don't really remember. Oh, no, Dag came in first. Yeah, see, look at that. So this guy that just came in third choked big time. So, yeah, even though that I had missed that checkpoint earlier and then he had that big lead, he choked at the end. So, you know, the track got the best of him, or he beat himself up. So, for sure, that's why I say that, you know, you cannot give up. You cannot give up, because if you're at least staying up there, top 3, top 4, top 5, you can still come in first. You never really know. You just have to kind of bank on the other players not staying up there within the top 3, right? So that's why I say to just keep playing, because if you get top 10 for the first round, and then maybe top 3, maybe top 5, you might still come out on top because you had the most points. Because at the end of the day, it's about who has the most points at the end of the race. So I just wanted to say that. And then also, you have to come in first place overall. So you need to be at the first place position on that podium. So it's not just about coming in first place for one round. So winning first place in one round does not win you the shirt. So you have to come in first place overall. So I did just want to go ahead and give you a breakdown of the Master Race Warriors and that specific Master Race, because I'm sure a lot of you guys might have been curious about how to get it. Maybe some of you guys thought that all you had to do was just come in first place in one round. No, you gotta hopefully get first place in every single round, because if you get first place in maybe 2 rounds and then maybe a second or third, you'll probably guarantee yourself a first place position overall. But I mean, it's just all about consistency with these Master Race Warriors events. But anyway, you guys for sure let me know if you ended up winning this cool shirt with the gold medals on it. It looks super cool. And again, hopefully Ubisoft, I hope to God they keep it as an exclusive reward, because I hate seeing Ubisoft add in stuff from the weekly rewards into the store, because it kind of just defeats the whole purpose of competing for something in Riders Republic, something that you had to earn. Because for this whole Mass Race getup right here, for the shirt and the gold medals, for me it was not easy, because these guys are really good. And as you guys know, I don't play Mass Races all the time, to be quite honest, but I started to get into them a little more because they are very fun, and it is fun to win, because the Mass Races are kind of like Riders Republic's version of a battle royale, if you will. Thank you guys again for watching, man. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that'd be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. I will see you in the next one, and cue the outro.